And we're live. Live from the graveyard of decommissioned hydration bots. As requested by 13 Now, this is the 9th show of the March to the Etceterati tour. Welcome, everybody. Yeah. Let's see who's here. I see Dabine is here, Dom is here, Jubal's here. The Stay Hydrated bot is here, keeping me hydrated. Enigma's here, 13th Nile's here, Allegra, Kate Johnson, Nifty Guy 1, Moonraker is back, Wayne is back, OBJ is here, Flabs is here, Mr. Robert, ClaraBowBunny. Welcome, everybody. If I did not see your name, I just don't see it yet. Let's see. How's everybody doing? Oh, and where's Hats with the 11-month resub? When did that happen? What? And 8 months from Allegra, and 11 months from Where's Hats. Awesome. Wow. So sorry to make you guys wait. I had I got caught up in a project. And I did not give myself enough time to do the pre-show. I'm hoping that nothing breaks. Can you guys hear me okay at least? Let's see. So this big so I've told you guys I can't do new features. I need to focus on promotion. And I had this promotion. Well, I mean I was going into my data because I have insane details on viewership because Tubi's been taking notes almost since my first show. And so I know when someone watched their first show. I know when they watched their second show. I know, all these different details. But I haven't really taken advantage of that information to try to learn anything useful that might help me grow the channel. And I finally did last night and today. And what's cool is that in a way it's totally predictable, but I had to see the numbers for it to sort of hit me. And I think I'm not going to go into detail. I'm going to probably make a 5-minute video about this and share it because I as far as I know, I haven't seen any streamers look at the data in this way. But I think it'd be something a lot of streamers might be interested in, regardless of whether they're smaller view count or much bigger than this channel. One of the things I've discovered, the key takeaway, but I have data points as to what makes it better. The most important show that I can do for a viewer is the second show. If I can get a viewer to come back for a second show, that's the key. That is the most important show. I guess you could say the first show is the most important, sure. I mean, if they never see a show, but after the first show, the second show is the most important. And each show becomes less and less important in terms of them becoming a regular. But that second show is the key. And that's the second show where there's the biggest drop off. But anyway, I've figured out a whole bunch of stuff, and it's almost too perfect. Like the numbers are almost too perfect. Anyway. So I've been working on this. I've been writing a script. I'm getting all these numbers together, making charts and stuff. So anyway, that's why I was running a little late. That's my explanation. Let's see. And we have an 11-month resub from Reginald, Delaware. Wow. Oh, I'm going to tell you guys one stat because this is the kind of stuff I'm going to talk about on this video when I make it. And this is something that you guys play a role in. So this first stat is real depressing, but as I'll explain in this video, it's actually not as depressing as it looks. So of the viewers who watch our show one time, who've watched the show at least one time, right? Only 23% come back to watch a second show. So we lose from that first show, we lose, almost 80% of the people. Now, in fairness to myself, of those people who watched that first show, I think it's something like, I forget, 70 or 80% watch less than 5 minutes. So they barely have time to, to decide if they like the channel or not. But anyway, 23% watch a second show. You know how many people watch a second show if somebody in chat replies to them? Meaning, they write a message in chat, this new person, and at least one person in chat does a reply with their username. 54% come back to a second show. 54%. We go from 23% come back to a second show to 54%, just because of that chat interaction. So I have a bunch of things like that, and it's basic. Well, I gotta save it. I'm gonna save it, but that some eye-opening stats, and although I don't think every channel is going to look exactly the same in terms of the shapes of these graphs, I do think that I'm seeing a thread. It's too perfect, these curves that I'm getting in terms of viewer retention. I feel like it's probably relevant to a lot of viewers. Mr. Roberts says we need to be very welcoming to new viewers. Yeah. Well, you don't, obviously no one's obligated to do anything, but my point is that when a viewer feels welcomed to a channel, it has an enormous impact. Unfortunately, I don't have any way of knowing how my saying hello on screen has an impact, because I don't have, there's no data recording every time I say something. But anyway, let's see. Allegra says that's definitely why I stayed around my first show. Yeah. So I figured out a bunch of things like that statistic that channels can do in their own way. I've done it in my way, but I've definitely, in looking at this stuff, I realized some serious missed opportunities on my part. It's easy in hindsight, right, to say, hey, if only I'd looked at these stats a long time ago. But let's see. Okay. Enough talking. Oh, we got a cheer from Cake Johnson. Wow, thank you, Cake Johnson. Thank you so much. Let's see. Okay, we got some milestones. First up, this song is going to feature Moonraker 0071's first drum kit. Nice. Oh, and we got a sub from ClaraBowBunny. Oh, thank you, ClaraBowBunny. Let's see. And then what else? What other milestones? Oh, we got some other milestones. Oh, a bunch. This is Devilness Kimberly's 5th drum move, Cake Johnson's 75th sound, Mr. Roberts' 200th drum fill, 13th Niles' 150th song, and Moonraker's 5th song. Congrats on those milestones. Hey, Android. Welcome. It had already disappeared off the chat screen for me, but Android 115, I think. Welcome. But yeah, I also figured out how much it helps for a raid. It definitely helps. It doesn't help as much as I thought it did for people to come in on raids. There are other things that, fortunately, why am I guess my camera's shifted. That's not good. That's one thing I didn't test. Raids are important, but what's cool is there are things that a streamer can do that are not totally passive, like hoping a raid happens, that can help a lot. Hey, Echolocations, how you doing? Oh, and Musichick's here. Hey, Musichick. So, hey, Android 115, we've already filled our request for the first track, but if you make a request, you are almost certainly going to get on the next song, I recommend doing a drum loop request, exclamation point drum loop, one word, and you'll see how it works with the drums in a second. But there's a ton of ways to participate on this channel. Oh, and it was Icy. I missed it. It was Jubal gifted it. It was a gifted sub from Jubal to ClaraBowBunny. No, I thought I fixed this. I was sure I fixed this. I was sure I fixed this. I was sure I fixed this. I'm so annoyed. I was certain I fixed that. Well, I'm glad I didn't post the changelog yet, because it would have been in the changelog and you guys would have laughed at me. Whoa. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I thought I fixed that. Oh, we got 11 months. Resub from Music Chick on the tier 2 sub. 11 months. And thanks again to Jubal for that gifted sub. Hey, Mechanical Bird, welcome back. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? Let's get to some music. Come on, kid. Oh, thank you, Mechanical Bird. Thank you so much. Let's see. I'm falling apart here, guys. I didn't have time to really do a good pre-show. My camera sensor is falling out of me. Hey, Pianist Prius is here. Oh, Cat Matu's here. Or at least Pianist Prius referenced Cat Matu. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Sounds are loaded. Let's start getting ready for this track. So we are going to initialize, import our track names, generate our drum fills, generate our drum loops, drum loops, there we go. Okay, we got our loops. Now, the surprising thing is I still, in looking at all my statistics on my channel, I do not see any advantage to talking or playing music. Meaning, and there's some ways I can be a little more sophisticated, so it might be a little more clear cut once I do some more sophisticated analysis. But at least on the surface, people are as likely to leave on their first viewing if I'm talking or if I'm doing music. Like there's no clear advantage to me playing more music or me talking more, at least that I can see as of now. Mr. Gruggles1 is here. Hey, Mr. Gruggles1. Chat, Mr. Gruggles1 is a sweet Twitch drummer. If you didn't see it, we did a show, I think it was on the 12th, I can't remember which one it was. Or 7th maybe, where I featured drum loops, video drum loops, Mr. Greggle. So please go check him out, give him a follow. It was awesome to get those loops from him. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we have a melody. We've got a melody. Let's see. Let's check out our melody. What is it? It's from Bean, a real human being. So, Bean, do you want just a 4-note melody, or well, I'm assuming you probably want something longer than 4 notes. Let's make it double. Here it is. Well, first let's check out. We're in the Aeolian mode. That means we have that flat sixth. Let's make our melody. It's gonna be, well, I guess Bean, it's gonna be repeated, so it doesn't matter if we do it once or twice. The way the generator works. Oh, wait, why did it? Oh, I see. You know what? Let me change that. It needs to be 9 if we're going to do a pure double. I forgot about that. I put a space in there. There it goes. Okay, so here it is. Here's Bean's melody. That's nice. Sweet. There it is. There's our melody from Bean. Real Human Bean. Awesome. We got our melody. Let's do our drums. Our drums, what are they? The Roots kit. We got our kit. So let's what next? Yeah, I'm too close today or something. One thing that's annoying about I'm talking too much, kid. Just focus. Come on, kid. Come on, kid. Get to the music. Even though I have no evidence that it benefits us for me to get to the music, I'm going to try to get to the music fast. Okay, we got our... Come on, why is this... Is it there and I can't see it? Where? This has been happening sometimes. For some reason, I can't show Devils Miss Kimbley's name on screen, but so I apologize about that. We're not going to see. So that is Devils Miss Kimbley on screen. I don't know why we can't see it, but here it is, raw. Oh, hey John, how you doing? All right, let's put a kick right there, and I think that's it. Let's ghost these two a bit, and that snare ghosted a bit. Here it is, Devils Miss Kimbley. Yeah, I feel it. Cool. Thank you, Devils Miss Kimbley. Next up, it's Nifty Guy 1. Again, for some reason, Nifty Guy 1 is not, the name is not showing on screen, but here it is. Okay, let's do that kick on 1 again. Let's crescendo these snares a bit into that, and whoops. I want to ghost these a bit. I like that snare where it is on beat beyond a 4. I like that syncopated. That looks good. I think I want one other kick though. I want to kick on 3. Here it is, Nifty Guy's beat. Oh, cool. Mr. Greggles writes, totally clipping that beat so I can learn it on my drums. You know, one thing I'd wanted to do, someday I'd like to do it, is we have generated, I don't know, 2,000 beats. Let me cut to camera 4. We've generated, 2,000 beats on this channel? And it would be sort of cool to release them all as MIDI loops and also audio loops. So people with MIDI could choose whatever drum sounds they wanted. People who just work with samples could use them as samples. That would be fun, but it would be an enormous project at this point. Mass 2,000 loops, more than 2,000 loops. I forget how many songs. 14, like almost 3,000 loops. Broskiff says, I think the majority of people who just swing by to see what you're doing at RD West. Yeah, I mean, again, I have not been able to show it conclusively that that happens. But yeah, my theory is that what I benefit the most from is people coming in and seeing the entire process. They see what we do before the song, or they see the song as well. I think if they only see one thing or the other, and I've seen that. Like, I lose if people watch for less than 20 minutes the first time. I lose, I think it's 80% of viewers. They never come back. But if they watch more than that, my percentages start to look pretty good. But that's the challenge, is getting people to stick around long enough and me to go fast enough, which I'm not doing by talking right now. Okay, let's check out our sounds. Let's see. Orbit Moods, here it is. From Allegro, we got Dombro chords. There they are, Dombro chords from Dom. We got electric guitar muted notes from Enigma. It's one of my favorite sound requests. Electric guitar, any electric guitar that's muted, I love it. We got luscious synth strings from Enigma as well. We got Whistler from Enigma. We got Bombay Pluck from Cake Johnson. Let's see. Okay, you guys choose which sound starts the improv. Mr. Greggles says, I would happily learn about 100 of them and play them as a melody. Mr. Greggles, there are some drum beats on that we've done that are insane. Just insane drum beats. I mean, like, so complicated that with syncopation. Let's see. I feel like you could become, like, just if someone wants to learn drums, if they could master all the drum loops we've had in this show, they'd be phenomenal drummers. Because some of them are really hard, especially some of them that are like 160 beats a minute and have 16th notes, or 180 beats a minute. Or I feel like there's probably, some of these beats in this channel, there's probably fewer than 1,000 drummers in the world that could play them. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Fade in. Mr. Greggles says, I want insane. I need inspiration at the moment. Thanks, Echolocations. Okay, come on, kid. Speed it up. But one of the things that one of the challenges of being a streamer is that what is good for your new viewers is not necessarily good for your regular viewers, right? Because for new viewers, it'd probably be good if every 5 minutes I say, hey, this is what the channel's about, right? But that would be incredibly boring for regulars. So I think as a streamer, you're trying to figure out ways to appeal to both your new viewers and your regulars. And especially on a channel like ours, where it's so complicated, it seems really complicated at first. It's a bit of a challenge. Mr. Greggles says, I could do 200 BPM. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I didn't even see what it was. Oh, chat's like, yeah, he likes electric guitar. Let's give it to him. Okay, here we go. Time to Etceterate. Have I done everything I needed for the light show? Wish me luck on what's about to happen. Not the music, but I'm a little nervous about if I remember what I need to do. Okay, here we go. away. Oh, man. Okay, so I don't know how to fade this out. Oh, there it goes, finally. Okay, so I changed some parts of my workflow and I didn't test it. And we're going to pay the price for that tonight. Anyway, thank you. That was fun. That was a nice mellow start to our show. I thought I could get away with it. I thought I could get away with minimal testing on these changes I made, but I guess not. Okay, let's see. Let's look at these titles. Hey, Rowan89J, back. I remember you. It's been a long time. How are you doing? I feel like it must be almost a year since the last saw you. Oh, and Swifty Does Twitches here too. Let's see. Bravado was our title. Word of the song. I don't know if that song had a lot of bravado in it though. Let's see. From the Chicklets, we got Whispered Truth. The Chicklets are here. From Debeen, Memories Unfazed. From Enigma, Wistful Reverie. From Jubal, Away From It All. And one last one. Oh, Frambox is here. Oh, Buddy Nova's here. Let's see, one last one. From John, The Pen Does All the Writing. Okay, those are your title options. Let me do a couple shout outs. We got from the Chicklet number 2, we got The Beautiful Woods. That's nice. Hopes and Dreams Confirmed from Wayne. Within the Beyonds from ClaraBowBunny. Do Electric Guitars, Dream of Androids, Sheep, Ass Wears Hats. Wow, a lot of good titles in this. And I'll Be On My Way from dugDbug. Okay, let's see. What did I do? I did some voice and some Fender Rhodes, right? That was it. Oh, and Broskiff just gifted a sub to Buddy Nova. Oh, thank you so much, Broskiff. And welcome, Buddy Nova, to the world of ETC sub. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we got a bunch of cheers in there. From Broskiff, we got a Dat Vocals. Thank you, Broskiff. A cheer from Mr. Robert writes, nice way to start the show. And from Nifty Guy 1, we got a Mr. Destructoid. Thank you. Thank you for those cheers, guys. And so yes, the predict didn't work, but I predicted it wouldn't work. And the reason I stopped the song just when the song started, and I just stood there like a I don't know, an idiot, is because I had intentionally put in code to stop there if something I thought was the issue, and it was in fact the issue. I don't know why yet it happened, but I put in a lot of logging stuff that might help me figure it out. But basically, for some reason, I think the timestamp was missing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's end this poll. Okay, it's a tie. Tie between Whispered Truth from Chicklet number 1 and Away From It All from Jubal. Let's do a tiebreaker. And Demeter has chosen Chicklet's title, Chicklet number 1's Whispered Truth. Oh, congrats, Chicklet number 1. Chicklet number 1 has named it. Thanks, everyone. Lots of good titles there. Chicklet number 1 has named it with Whispered Truth. Oh, and I should say, that was a nice melody from Bean. in that last track. Okay, I'm starting to get these requests in for the next track. And let's get, Devine says, mine was the best, just saying. Okay, we got a first time melody coming up. Let's see if I can speed up this time. Let's see if I can make a, get in under 11 minutes before our next track. There's our request. My goal is to have all the requests ready to go right when the title poll ends. I've never succeeded in doing that. Never succeeded. There they go. So we don't have to wait for this part. So it would be instantaneous. Okay, we got some milestones. Let's check out what are our milestones. So yeah, predict should work. So on the last couple shows, predict doesn't work on the first song, but it works on every song after that. So I can't tell which one is first here, but we have it must be that's the okay. So the beat has changed to my best friend Bean. Real human being is now my best friend Bean. Oh yeah, milestones. I forgot. First up, we have Chicklet One's 5th drum move, Wayne's 10th request, and dugDbug's 5th song. Congrats on those milestones. And this track features Wayne's first melody. Wait, 2 melodies? Whoops, I didn't aim for that, but let's do it. 2 melodies. That's me. Actually, I can't do that. You know what? Yeah, I'm not set up to be able to do that. So we're gonna do Chicklet 2's melody, and then we'll do Wayne on the next. Assuming you're still around, Wayne, we'll do you on the next. On the next track. Okay. I think that works. That work? That works. Okay. And then let's see our requests. There they are. Oh, am I supposed to drink water? Oh, thank you. Thank you. The reason I can't do 2 melodies is because I can't memorize these. I'll forget them. So I have a screen that has the notes, and I'm not set up to have 2. So there's no way I can do it. Sadly. Okay, come on, kid, hurry. Okay, those look good. So, zeroed out. We got our sounds loaded. Initialize, import our track names. There they go. Generate our drum fills. I mean, there are a few parts of my workflow that I could maybe shave 30 seconds off of, but the biggest thing is that I start chatting with you guys, and then before you know it, I've been talking for 15 minutes. I gotta fade that out. I want to, if I can keep things under 12 minutes, that would be good. Okay, melody. We got a melody. What is our melody? That's a Carlos Santana length note right there. Okay, let's see. Cut to melody. Okay, we cut to this screen. There we go. So it's Chiclet 2, and let's see, what is our, we're in G flat. Okay, so let's make our melody for Chiclet 2. G flat. Okay, here it is. Oh, it's got a big jump here. Oh, that's cool. I love that jump. It's so nice. Oh, that is pretty cool. Thank you, Chico 2. Let's check out our drum loops, or our drum kit first. Analog Techno Kit, and this comes from my best friend. Is it my best friend Bean? See, I don't have it in front of me. I think it's my best friend Bean. I think it's from my best friend. Okay, there it is. Let's check out. Let's see. Will we be able to see your? Oh, there it is. Chiclet. So this is awesome. So Chiclet number 1 is a drum loop, and Chiclet number 2 is a melody on this track. That is nice. There we go. So let's check it out. Here's Chiclet number 1, raw. Okay, let's see. We're gonna put a kick on 1. This kick we're gonna ghost a bit. That snare I want to ghost a bit. I want to ghost this snare just a bit, and lower these snares, the hi-hats in volume just a bit. Oh, I love that. We got to include that sound right here. Here's Chiclet's beat. Sweet, there's our first beat. Thank you, Chiclet. Next up, we got Clockwork Gearhead. Hey, Clockwork Gearhead, here it is raw. Yeah, I think I do want that kick on 1. And let's just do a little bit of, I'm just doing some volume work. I don't think I'm going to add any notes other than that kick on 1. Here it is, Gearhead's beat, Clockwork Gearhead. Oh, it's got a nice bounce to it. Okay, we got our beats. Let's check out our sound. So I got to do a complicated thing here. Let's see. There we go. Our first sound is the indie rock organ. From Mr. Robert, we got Airy Weed from 13th Nile. We got Pompeji Supergrain from OBJ. Bellsphere Basic from Allegra. Fresh R&B from Flabs. Filter Raindrops from dugDbug. Those are your sound options. You guys choose which starts. Could be one of the drum loops or indie rock organ. Airy Weed. Pompeji Supergrain. Bellsphere. Fresh R&B. Filter Raindrops. Yeah, let's see. Can I make sub 16 minutes? It's still an improvement if I could do sub 16. Oh, camera 3 is falling over. Aren't you, camera 3? Well, I think I made camera 3 slightly better than it was in the first song. I was totally far in the frame. Okay, I'm ending the poll. What's chat chosen? And it's Filter Raindrops from dugDbug. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's do it. Well, by the time I start, it'll be 17. That's still a slight improvement. Okay. Oh, man. We gotta wait for this to fade. I can't. Sorry about this. Oh, there it stopped. There it stopped. That's how I can stop it. Actually, I'm not sure how I stopped it. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was nice. I think I just missed something. Oh. Jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, thanks, Swifty Does Twitch. Thank you. Thanks for the kind words. Okay, titles. Why can I hear? Okay, what was the word of the song? Mr. Roberts, it's just turn off the computer. That should stop it. Kismet. Is that you say it? I forgot how to say it. Kismet? Fate, destiny. That's a good word of the song. Kiss the Kismet. I kiss the Kismet. From Moonraker 0071, we have I Kiss the Kismet. From Dom, we have Waking in Black. From Broskov, Tumble Through Darkness. From dugDbug, we have Waterlogged. And from 13th Nile, and the caterpillar emerges as a beautiful eagle. Okay, those are your title options. Let me shout out a few more. We got As the Shells Fly from the Chicklets. How about those beats and melodies from the Chicklets? TikTok Click Clock from my best friend Bean. Tales from the Apocalypse, Devils as Kimbley. And Gallivanting Ghosts, Mr. Robert. Let's see, what did I do? I did some Fender Rhodes. I did some trombone. And I did some voice. Did Predict work that time? Or did... Yeah, I have to check. I have to check. Looks like it might have. Oh, we got some cheers. There it is from Broskov. Dat trombone. Oh, yeah, and I did whistling. I forgot. Dat vocals and whistle. I whistled. Thank you, Broskov, for the reminder. I would have totally forgotten that I'd whistled on that track. Let's see. Okay. I want to break 15 minutes on our in between, and we did. So can I do it? Let's give you another 30 seconds on that poll. Good. Now we can. Just getting these beats. Okay, let's see. No, let's not. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, yes. I just can't do this fast enough. I'm not fast enough. Come on, kid. Hurry up. There we go. Gonna end this poll in just a second. Okay, I'm ending the poll. What has chat chosen? And it's 13th Nile's title, and the caterpillar emerges as a beautiful eagle. Wow, quite the title. Thank you, 13th Nile. Thanks everyone for your titles. Yeah, it was a good one from 13th Nile. Okay, almost have these requests. I think we got them. Did we get a melody? Yeah, I think we did. Hey, Dr. Zemanowitz is back. Our friend from Germany, right? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Another late night for Dr. Zemanowitz. Is that a reference I'm not getting? Is Zemanowitz some sort of reference? Or are you actually a doctor? I would love it if your name was actually Zemanowitz. That would be pretty cool. Oh, why is that happening? I have to tell. This audio stuff is not so smooth. I thought I did those. Oh yeah, we got some milestones. Let's see. First up, this track. Oh, I see. Dr. Zemanowitz says, no, it's an artificial name. Joke equals wits. Oh, I see. Nice. We're learning German, chat. This next track is going to feature Frambox's first melody. Congrats on that, Frambox. And this track's going to feature Allegra's 50th key, Pianus Frias's 25th song, and Flabs' 300th song. Nice. Congrats on those milestones. Hey, SETLIST625, welcome. How are you? SETLIST625. So we've filled up the request for this track we're about to do, the improv we're just about to do. But if you do a drum loop request, ! Drum loop, or a melody request, you'll be able to get in on the next track. So I always try to prioritize new folks so they get a chance to participate. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Why is that still sounding? Okay. I think that's good. Okay, we got sounds are loaded. No, they are not. So much for my setting a good pace. Let's see if they do now. Rose says, I told you, kid, unplug it and plug it back in. Oh, cool. Cecil625 writes, heard me on the Music Community Podcast. Oh, lots of weird things. How's that going to work? Is that working? No. There it goes. Oh, good job, Tubi. Now you got it going. Okay, let's do our melody. Yeah, that was fun. I did this this podcast with Dan Drumstone and Doc Bizzle. Okay, getting our drum fills loaded up. Okay, we got these drum fills loaded. Okay, so now let's fade this out. So, like, our melody, let's check out our melody. So our melody comes from Frambox, and I really need to do a test show with it's live, because a lot of this stuff I'd be able to figure out a lot easier than offline. Okay, melody time. Here it is, the melody generator. What is our key? We're in F minor Dorian. Okay, that's our chord base right there. Let's make this melody. There it is, Frambox. Oh, that's sweet. Sweet, we got our melody. Okay, let's check out our kit. Our kit is the Broken Beat kit. We got our kit. Oh yeah, what are we doing? There it is. Okay, let's check out these beats. First up, from our drum generator, and I need to cut to camera 1, don't I? There we go. Camera 1. There we go. Here is Enigma, raw from our drum generator. Some serious hi-hat action. Let's put a kick drum here, and we're going to lower this kick drum a bunch. Everything else, you know, I want to lower the last 16th just a bit. Here it is, Enigma's beat. Oh, I didn't zero out, did I? Here it is, Enigma's beat. Sweet. There it is. Thank you, Enigma. First beat for this next track. Next up, we got Andran. Oh, man, look at this. This is going to be insane. I can't believe that it worked perfectly to have right 4 on the floor. We got kick drums and the open hi-hat, 4 on the floor. The odds of that are so remote. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna ghost these snares just a tiny bit. I want to emphasize these snares slightly more, and yeah, I'm not gonna add any notes. That's the beat. Oh man, this is gonna be intense. Okay, let's check out our sounds. What do? I press this button, right? Yes. There we go. First off, we got the punch bass from Moonraker. We got hollow bass from Broskiff. We got shimmering keys from Pianist Frias. We got Chinese Eru violin from Musichick. We got Aaron's Pitch FX from ClaraBowBunny. Whoa! And lastly, from Cake Johnson, we got JP8 Unison Sync. Wow, that's huge. Huge. We got some huge synths on this track. Okay, let's see. You guys choose which sound starts the improvisation. It could be one of the drum loops or FM punch bass in it. Hollow bass. Shimmering keys. The violin. Or Aaron's pitch. Or JP8 Unison Sync. Give you guys a moment. Let's see. Okay, get that loaded. I wonder if... I'm curious if anyone in chat knows if how difficult it is to replace the HDMI connection on a MacBook Pro that's probably from 2013. It's a huge issue. I'm having a harder and harder time with this MacBook connecting to different monitors. And I'm pretty sure it's the MacBook because it's on different... The issue is I've tried it with multiple monitors. It's a huge, huge problem. I mean, so far I get it to work for every show, but if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm into this poll. Because the MacBook Pro is sort of the... Well, Ableton Live's on it. Everything's on it, pretty much. And it's Andran's. Nice, we'll start with Andran's drum loop. Ashtar says, pretty easy, just save your data, throw it out, and buy a new one. Hey, if you pay for it, Ashtar 1979. I think if I buy anything else, my debtors are literally going to send, they're going to come break my legs. They're gonna come break my legs. Yeah. So I got to figure out how to work around this issue with this computer. Okay, let's do it. Time to Etceterate. Okay, yes. Yes, Tubi, stop. Jeez. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, how about that melody from Frambox? That was such a nice melody. I like that a lot. Thank you, Frambox. And sweet beats, no less, from Enigma and Andran. Let's check out these titles. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, thanks, Tom. Yeah, thanks for all those calfs. Look at that, we're almost to 60,000 titles. Perspicacious. I've heard that word before. Most of these words I've never heard before, but I've heard perspicacious. Having strong insight in, but I will say I didn't remember what it meant. Having strong insight into an understanding of things. She showed perspicacious judgment. Let's see, what are our titles? From Wayne, we have Suburban Life in Equation Form. Samurai at Sunset, Devils is Kimberly. Fire Phases on 4, dugDbug. From Dom, we got Adam Hart Father. And one last one. From Dr. Zemanowitz, Arrows on Plastic. Okay, those are your title options. Oh, good night, Chicklets. Okay, those are your title options. A few shout outs from OBJ. We had Kaploosh, Perspicacious Perception from Enigma, Game Show intro from Rune. Hey, Rune. Excellence Embodied, Broskiff. And Rand Sizzle's here. Oh, Rand Sizzle. My good friend Rand Sizzle. Oh, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for the sub. Wow. How's it going, Rand Sizzle? How's life? What's been happening? In Muncie. Was it Muncie? Remember that right? Oh, we got some donations there from Dom. Dom writes, they can break your legs, but keep your arms for the music. For a second, it's like, what is he talking about? And then I remembered, oh yeah, I was talking about getting my legs broken by my debt collectors. And we got a cheer. Thank you, Dom. And we got a cheer from Corsair 0300. Thank you so much for that cheer and welcome. Welcome. Corsair, if you make a request real quick, if you make a drum loop request and a melody, there's a very good chance you'll get one of those on this next track we're about to do. Let's see. Let's see. We've been making good time. We already done 3 songs. Doing pretty good. Means maybe we'll do 5 songs tonight. We've already done 3. Oh, we got a first time drum loop coming up on this track. Let's see. Oh, we got first time melody coming up as well. Let's give that poll just a little more time. And we that was pretty fast. I don't know if you guys can notice, but the computer struggles at that speed, and I feel like it's struggling more recently. It's hard for the drums to keep up with the rest of the music, or everything's having a little trouble keeping up. Let's see. Okay, well, yeah, let's end the poll. And it's a tie, but three-way tie. Samurai Sunset, Fire Phases on 4, and Adam Heartfather. Let's find out. Breaking the tie. And Themis has chosen option number 3, which is Fire Phases on 4. dugDbug, awesome. dugDbug has named it. Fire Phases on 4. That's almost Fire Phases on 4. Have you heard of, was it Full Fathom 5? I forget, is Full Fathom 5 a painting or what is that? I was in a band that was named very briefly. You're not going to find us on the internet or anything. This was very, very briefly, like one show. And our name was Full Fathom 5. I'm sure there's like 100 bands that use that name, but Fire Phases on 4 reminds me of Full Fathom 5. Oh, it is dugDbug's first title. Nice, congrats. Oh, Dr. Zemanowitz, I see you did melody and sound on one message. You have to do each request as a separate message. Oh, you know what? I want to take some notes here. So when I switch to chat request screen, also cut to request processor screen. Let's see. So we've got, what do we have loaded, Tubi? Okay, Tubi's giving us drum loops, melody. We just need, okay. There we go. Oh, it's water time. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the reminder. I'm still debating. Well, so this week, Friday shows are back. I am debating doing, I'm still debating doing epically long shows again. Like even longer than I did when I first started streaming. And if I do that, I'm going to seriously need the hydration bot to keep me alive. Okay, we got a request. And I need to tie my shoe, I realize, or I'm going to fall flat on my face. I'm going to duck down and tie my shoe. I'm going to disappear for just a second. And I'm back. Let's see, we got some milestones. So yeah, keep me company on Friday, because since we haven't done Friday shows in 4 or 5 months, probably not too many folks will show up. So definitely awesome to have you guys drop by. Let's see, first request ever on this track coming up. We got, Moosh, how do you say it? Mooshin MLG. First request ever. Welcome, Mooshin MLG. It's a drum fill. And Cecil 625 has 2 first-time requests. I know, how's that possible? 2 first-time requests. A drum fill and a melody. Congrats on those first of many. This next track will also feature the first. So Dr. Zemanowitz has had requests before, but this is Dr. Zemanowitz's first drum loop. Congrats on that first. And this track also features Kontar. Oh, Kontar's here. 10th BPM and Buddy's 5th song. Buddy's 5th song. 50th. What am I saying? 5th. 50th song. Congrats on that milestone. Okay, let's check out these requests while. Let's see. 0 out. 0 out. Okay, I've zeroed out. Cecily says it's cool to get multiple requests on a song. Just don't worry about that. But melody is definitely the more prominent request than drum fill. But drum fills are very important. Okay, let's initialize, import our track names. There they are. Generate these drum fills. And make these drum loops. And then we're going to make our melody. Okay. There we go. Get this back to 0. What am I saying? I'm already back to 0. Get my screens back to normal. Okay, let's fade this out. Dr. Man says, how do you manage R and Z? Do you mean in the melodies? In both, well, I haven't. I'll explain a little bit how the drum generator and the melody generator work very similarly. And I'll give a super fast explanation on melody. So first up, we have this is going to be a melody for SETLIST 625, and apparently I don't have a piano loaded though. Why don't I have? I need a piano sound. Or is there another sound that would work? Okay, we'll do it. You know what? I'm just going to do it with a different sound. That's okay. I'm going to do it with the marimba. Oh, Ducker's here. We'll use Ducker's marimba sound. So here's our key. We're in B major. So that's our let's we're gonna make this melody. So the way the melody generator works is right here you see note probabilities, and those numbers are basically how likely that note will be used in the melody. Well, how sort of. So basically, what this does is it generates a note map. This note map's right here. So you're going to see this B. This B will appear 10 times in the note map because it has a 10 here. The C sharp will appear 5 times, the D sharp 10 times, and so on. That note map is scrambled, so it's not in the same order, right? And then, basically, against that map, I put the alphabet. So let me see. And I think I treat lower and uppercase differently. So anyway, I don't remember the order I do things, but essentially all it's doing is it's finding what position in the alphabet. Let's say you're on an A, capital A, and A is the first thing. I don't know if A, capital A or lowercase a. It would just use the first note in the note map. And then it maps, so that's, I don't know if that makes sense, but the drum generator works the same way. I know it's not particularly complex. This is not cutting edge artificial intelligence or anything. Okay, here's SETLIST's 625's melody. I'll play it again. Oops, and I jump. That's nice. Cool. Cool. Thank you, SETLIST. 625. And one thing that's different about the note generator than the drum generator is that sometimes if letters are repeated, it'll be the same note but an octave up or an octave down. So you'll notice the E's are both B's. Any E that's generated on this track, any E in the username would have generated a B on this particular instance. The S's, you'll notice it looks like those are two different notes, but those are actually the same note. It's just one is higher than the other. But this is a C sharp and this is also a C sharp. And I changed it that way so that I wanted melodies to not be forced to make huge jumps necessarily. Okay, anyway, enough talking. Let's see. Let's do our drum. Our drum kit is... Right, as Dom said, chord tones are more common. So I've set it up so that the strong notes of the chord are more likely to happen than the weaker notes, but the weaker notes still could happen. And so sometimes we get melodies that focus on the weak notes, and that can be really cool sometimes. Let's see. So, let's see. We got the sidechain processor kit. Sweet. Nice. So, let's see. Let's first up from our drum generator, we have Culto Al Pixel. Here it is. You know what? No kick on one. We don't need it. But all these snares I want to drop a lot in volume. I don't want them nearly as loud. Except for this last snare. And these hats I want to shape just a bit. So I'm not going to add any notes to Culto Al Pixel's beat. This is totally raw except for some volume work. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, Culto Al Pixel. Now we got, Dom says no ETC kick, unsubbed. Next up we got Dr. Zemanowitz. Here's Dr. Zemanowitz raw from our generator. Here it is. Sweet. Nice. Once again, I'm going to drop these snares a lot. I'm going to shape my hats as I am prone to do. And that last kick, I think I'm going to drop that a lot in volume, but I'm not going to add any notes. Here's Dr. Zemanowitz. You know what? I want to add a hat right here, open hat. Sweet, we got our beats. Thank you, Culto Al Pixel and Dr. Zemanowitz. Let's check out our sounds. First up, we got the hollow bass from Rune. We got the round back acoustic guitar from Buddy. We got Turkish Saz Zither from Frambox. We got classic marimba from Ducker. We got Abraxas Attack from Nifty Guy 1. And we got Aaron's Journey from Andran. Sweet. Okay. Oh, thanks Colto. Woodawee says, are there ever notes in the ride open pedal levels? There are notes on the open hi-hat quite often. Basically, I could be a lot more... You know what we'll do? So basically, the way the drum generator works is I tell it the kind of notes it can use. And so we could do a track where we say, try to use rides, and it may or it may not. So maybe on next, if we do one more track after this, we'll have the drum generator use rides. Ride symbol. But yeah, I should do that more often. I should be a little more, use more parts of the drum set and the beats. Basically, the way the drum generator is designed, I'll show you guys really quick. The way I made it was, how do I get to this? It's going to be a little hard for you guys to see here, but it's like what I did with the melody generator. We've got, right here, we've got 8 slots, and I'm actually only using 6 of them, it looks like. So slot 1 is bass drum. It has a probability of 2. We got acoustic snare, a probability of 4. Closed hi-hat, a probability of 10. Bass drum and open hi-hat at the same time has a probability of 1. Bass drum and closed hi-hat at the same time has a probability of 2. And then we have snare and closed hi-hat with a probability of 2. So it creates that note map, and then it maps the letters of the alphabet against it, and then it figures out, based on the letters of the username, which specific drum. But I can go in here and I can add different, which sounds it can use. Mushin MLG says there's so many things in that room that I want to touch. Probably the thing you're most excited about is the Vuvuzela, right? Isn't that what everyone's most excited about? I feel like the Vuvuzela should be front and center, Like, it should be, I don't know, it should be my mascot. Oh, but that's off screen. How can I... Let's put the Vuvuzela right there. You guys can put it on there for now. Okay, here's our sounds. First up, we got. We already went through the sounds, didn't we? So that means you guys are gonna vote. We can start with one of our drum moves or hollow bass, round back acoustic. Did I go through these sounds? Turkish saz zither, classic marimba, Abraxas attack, Aaron's journey. See, so much for being under 20 minutes for our. Hey, Qubit. How you doing, Qubit? It's good to see you. What's happening, Qubit? Let's do a title challenge on this track. We haven't done one yet today. Okay, this is a little tricky. Each word, you must have at least 3 words in the title, in your title. Each successive word must either, so your title each word must get longer or each word must get shorter. Meaning, for example, you could do one, that's 3 letters, right? O-N-E, 4, that's 4 letters, and then 7, that's 5 letters, right? So each word must have 1 more letter than the previous word, or each word must have 1 fewer letters than the previous word. That's your challenge. You're welcome to do any title you want, but I'm going to be specifically looking for titles that match that pattern. Woodoo says, needs to be a game in chat for how long kid can be distracted. Yeah. We should have a predict for how long it'll be in between songs. We might as well predict happening all the time, right? Okay, I'm into the poll. That was some complex greet me's there. And it's Abraxas Attack from Nifty Guy 1. Which sound was that? Okay, time to Etceterate. I took forever between this song. Here we go. Whoops. Wrong camera. Oh no. There we go. One of these days I'll figure this out. There we go. There we go. Oh, thanks for those calfs. That was a nice mellow one. A nice melody from SETLIST, right? I played the melody on a number of different times on different instruments. I think I did it on 3 different instruments. Cause I did it on the flute at one point. Let's see these titles. From Beers Prazin 700, we have I Am 2. From Mr. Robert, As the Day Fades. Oh, Dom says, no dad, Vuva. I was going to and I forgot. I'm saying okay, SETLIST 625. From Qbit, we have Any Word Tells Unique Stories. From Johann Bach. Johann Bach is back. Hey, Johann Bach with a sweet title, Dream, Don't Die. And one last one. One last title. Let's see, what do we have? One more. One last one. From my best friend Bean, Empathy Allows Peace. Okay, those are your title options. So the challenge was every word in your title had to be longer than the previous word or shorter than the previous word. Okay, so let me do a few shout outs. Some other... From Mushin MLG, we had Scuba Diving Sugar Gliders. Oh, it's frozen. There it goes. We had from Ashtar 1979, Exponentially Getting Tinier. I Am the Good Alien Rhythm. I like that. I'm the good alien rhythm. Culto Al Pixel. I feel like that could be some sort of slang to mean something. I'm the good old alien rhythm right there. It's got the good old alien rhythm. Interstellar Rest Station, SETLIST 625. The Time Comes, 13th Nile. Okay, what did I do? I did Fender Rhodes, flute, and voice. Hey, Bafana, welcome. Thanks for your vote. We're gonna do one more track since I've made such good time today. So if you're new, Bafana, you can make a request and you will very likely get in on the improv we'll do next. I recommend doing a drum loop request, exclamation point drum loop, a melody request, exclamation point melody, and if you've and do a sound random, that will request a random sound on your behalf. At some point you can go. There's about 1,000 sounds, so you can check them out, but there won't be time for you to check them out. But one of those requests should make it in, or a drum fill. Drum fill will certainly get in. Exclamation point drum fill. Let's see. Oh, and 2 cheers from Broskiv. We had Dat Flute and Dat Vocals. Thank you, Broskiv. Thank you, Broskiv. Broskiv, I don't know if I told you this. I did a track. I don't know if it was it Symphony of Mad. I don't know what track it was. I did some track where my goal was to play every instrument I had here. I shouldn't do that though. I don't want to bankrupt you. Okay, I'm into this poll. What's chat chosen? Oh, and it's a tie between any word tells unique stories and empathy allows peace. Let's do a tiebreaker. Athena has voted on option 3, which is any word tells unique stories. Nice. Any word tells unique stories from Qubit. Awesome titles there. Thank you, Qubit. Sweet title. Oh, and SETLIST just asked, can I request a specific mode, not just root note, or does it depend on the melody? Yes. Yes, you can request modes. Mode is a separate request. Ooh. Let's create a new empty track. Roska says, go for it, man. Challenge my big commitment, I dare you. Okay, one of these days we'll do a, how many, let's see. It'd be probably almost 20 things. Oh yeah, and the Vuvuzela no less. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got a first time drum loop coming on this next track. And I'm going to give it one more second, see if someone new requests the drum loop. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, we get melody, first time melody coming up for, who is it for? Come on, Tubi, hurry. Okay, there we go. Oh, we were going to do rides on this, right? Potentially ride symbol. Mr. Roberts says, I'll join in for every instrument. Oh, man. I don't think I can do it today. We'll do it. We'll do it at some point. I don't think today's my day, but I mean, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Oh, and a donation from Dom. Dom writes, 5th track hype. Thank you, Dom. 5th track hype. Yeah, it's interesting. The music takes way more energy than the talking does for me. So it'd be easier for me to talk to y'all for 24 hours than for me to play for 24 hours. Which probably makes sense, right? I mean, I say that because I've been thinking about doing an epic stream. I want to set the record for the longest song on Twitch, which I might already hold that record. I'm not sure. Although there's a guy who does like what's the word, modular synthesis. He might have done a super long track. I'm not sure. Does anyone know what does anyone know what the longest track ever done on Twitch? Single song. Okay, we got some milestones on this track. Let's see, what do we have? This track's gonna feature the first request ever, and it's two of them. Our new friend Johann Bach is back. Friends with my alter ego Johann Bach Choi. Johann Bach is here with drum fill and drum loops. Congrats on those firsts. It's good to see you back. Let's see, and then we have, congrats on those firsts. This track is also going to feature, so Clockwork Gearhead has requests before, but this is Clockwork Gearhead's first melody. Congrats on that first. And this track's going to feature Ozchunk's 10th drum fill and Andran's 50th request, number 50. Big one. Congrats on those milestones. Let me zero out. See, what I'd want to be able to do if I did a 24-hour song or something, I'd want to be able to have new requests come in as I was playing. And that's not easy. I don't know how I would do that exactly. Because it'd be sort of tedious. I mean, well, I guess what I could do is I could get a good groove going, and then I'd have to manually import stuff, because trying to do it automated, it would crash Ableton. Ableton just is finicky. I'd also would run out of space on Ableton eventually, I think. But you know, if I do it, I should work my way up. I should do a special show where my goal is to do a 2-hour song. So that way I could have multiple shows where I'm going for the record, you know, to hopefully get more people pumped and checking out the channel. You know, I set the 2-hour record, and then I go for a 3-hour record, and then a 4-hour, and then, you know, a couple years from now I finally do the 24-hour single song. What would be awesome is to do a 24-hour song where I had guests scheduled to come hang out with me. Different musicians come in and join me for an hour. So I never stop, but there's different musicians coming and going. That would be pretty sweet. Okay, let's initialize. I'm talking too long. Come on, kid. Import our track names, generate our drum fills. Oh yeah, and we're gonna do rides on this, right? We're gonna have I can't guarantee them because it's not up to me, but I'm going to at least make it theoretically possible for there to be ride symbols. So how am I going to do that? So there it is, ride. Is there a ride symbol on this kit? Oh no, there's not a ride symbol on this. I mean, that's sort of a ride. Oh, we haven't had cowbell either in a while. Okay, we'll use that as our... that's ride bell. And let's include the possibility of the hi-hat, I mean the hi-hat, what am I saying? The cowbell is what I'm trying to say. And one of these nice tom-toms is a possibility. So we should have the ride. There's going to be some hi-hats that are going to sneak in here as well, I think. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Make that full screen. Dom says, do you have an IRL cowbell? I do. It was a gift. The only issue with the cowbell is that it's not a music cowbell. It's not a drum cowbell. It's a cowbell that has the bell inside, so it's like come home to dinner kind of cowbell. So it doesn't work to play it with the. It doesn't really work with the drumstick. Okay, make these drum loops. Okay, we got those. Oh, and a cheer from Vroskiv. Vroskiv writes, Dat 24-hour track. Have to be on a Saturday or you wouldn't have my DAT support, man. So maybe what it'll be is it'll be a Friday show that extends into Saturday. Maybe that's what will happen. Yeah, it was a crazy loud cowbell. Okay, come on, kid. Let's go. Time to make our melody. Who's our melody? It's Clockwork Gearhead is our melody. Okay, there we are. So, we're in E-flat minor Dorian. Let's make our melody. It doesn't quite fit all of Clockwork Gearhead's name, but we're going to use this first part. Here it is. And here it is. So here's an example of the melody starting on what's you might call the weak part of the chord, not one of the main chord notes, but the in-between notes. So here's our chord. Sweet, that's cool. I mean, it's unpredictable, that beginning. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Clockwork Gearhead. Let's check out these beats. We have the tribal kit. Here it is. This comes from Andran. This is a sweet kit. So let's check out what do we have for beats. First up, we have ClaraBowBunny. Here's ClaraBowBunny. There's some ride for you. Okay, we're gonna put a kick of one. This kick, that's good. That's fine. This kick will drop a little bit. This snare we're gonna drop a little bit. I wanted that slightly down. I think I want that pedal right there, pedal hat, and all those rides I'm gonna lower a little bit. Here's ClaraBowBunny's beat. And you know what? I'm going to double this beat. I don't do this very often, but I'm going to make it twice as long. And I'm going to put a big snare right there. Sweet. Thank you, ClaraBowBunny. Next up, we got Johann Bach. Johann Bach. First time drum loop. First ever. Here it is raw. Did you get the cowbell? Or you got the ride? I don't know if you got the... No one got the cowbell. Oh, well. Yes. Oh, man. Those are perfectly positioned. Let's put a kick on one. We need that. I'm just going to lower these slightly. Whoops. And that snare I want to drop down. That snare. All these snares. I think I want. I think I do want a snare right here. But I think that's all we're gonna do. Oh, and I dropped those way too quiet. And this snare I want louder again. Oh man. Oh, thanks, Cecil. Cecil's just wrong. Can I be you when I grow up? I don't think you want to be me, but thank you. Let's see. Okay, we got our beats. We got our beats. Let's check out our sounds. What do I do? Oh yes, I press these buttons. I'm still getting used to this. Johann Bach says the beat made my cats go nuts. Oh, OMG Pete 1, how are you? Oh, thank you. Awesome beanie, yeah. You guys are probably sick of this beanie by this point. I just need a haircut. My hair is out of control. I need to wrangle it with this beanie. It's just insanity right now. Gets in my eyes. It's too long. I can't see. It's like in my eyes. It's a problem. Okay, what do we have? 80s FM bass attack. In the last month or so, the latency has gotten significantly worse on this keyboard, and it's making things real tough for me. Advanced FM from 13th Nile. I mean, it's not the keyboard's fault, it's the computer. Solo bow from Dorf. 8mm Dorf, hey Dorf. 8mm film sequence from Dr. Zemanowitz. Is that sound? Yeah, I seem to remember it being a different sound. Cool. And we have Vector Techno Groove from Frambox. I think this is a rhythm sound, right? So since it's rhythm sound, I can't start with it, but I will use it on the track. The rhythm sounds sometimes don't quite line up, and so I have to be a little careful with them. Alien Discovery comes from Devil's is Kimberly, and that's also rhythm sounds. So I will use it. I love them. I love the rhythm sounds, but we can only start with one of the first 4 sounds or our drum loop. Moonraker says 24-hour stream will include getting a haircut. Oh, water time? Thank you. I love this bot. I guess some people might not like it, but this is really important for me. I don't think too many streamers stand the whole time like I do. Okay. One thing that's going to change, probably the next show, is that, I don't know if you guys noticed, but do you guys notice how the instruments are all yellow? So light has different, what's called color temperatures. And I prefer daylight balanced light, which is more like what the sun would look like if you know, when you're outside, right? most lighting you see is either fluorescent or tungsten. Am I saying that right? And tungsten is sort of your classic light bulb. It's very yellowish, and it's what most houses use. But people have been switching over to fluorescent, which is slightly cooler in temperature than, and I don't mean heat, like, it's weird, color temperature, not heat temperature. But anyway, my room is lit using daylight balanced bulbs, except for the ETC bulbs. Those are tungsten. That's why you notice they're yellow, because they're contrasting with the rest of the light. But I didn't have a daylight thing to light those instruments. So right now there's a tungsten. I hate how it looks. It looks so it's a little sickly. It looks sickly. The instruments look like they're sick. Oh, I gotta reset the cameras. Thank you for the reminder, computer. I think I just need to reset one of the cameras. Okay, I'm into the poll. Dr. Zmanowitz said maybe softboxes would help. Yeah, I have. There's softboxes above my head. 3 softboxes hanging, but they don't light that. They don't reach the instruments very well. Okay, what is it? 80s 8mm film sequence from Dr. Zmanowitz is starting us off. Cool, let's do it. Don Jones has said, but you need sick instruments for those sick tracks. Okay, let's do it. Time to Etceterate. Wrong camera. Oh man, wrong camera. There we go. Oh man. Oh, thanks for those calves. So I gave you guys some Vuvuzela. Was it worth it? Let's see. Okay. Thanks ClaraBowBunny. Thanks for all those calves. Let's see. And our peril. Peril is our word of the song. Peril from words. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What do we have for titles? We have from Nikito97, we have Through the Meteor Shower. From the is it, I forget, guys, is it the Danku or the Danku? A Life Through a Kaleidoscope. From Cecilus 625, we got Synthwave Redux. Two more titles. Let's see. From ClaraBowBunny, Neon Noir. One last title. From OBJ, we got Dry Off in the Waves. Okay, those are your title options. Yeah, welcome back. Let's see. Oh, and I should take my note. Oh, well, let me do a few shout-outs. From Johann Bach, we had the title The Perilous Fax Machine of Conformity. Perilous Fax Machine. We have Cyberspace Walkabout from Clockwork Gearhead. Alien Waltz from Dom. Vuvu Vroom Vroom from Moonraker 0071. And from Dr. Zmanowitz, Space Whales Can't Dance. Nice. Lots of good titles in there. And what did I do on this track? I did some Fender Rhodes. I think I played Fender Rhodes on almost every track today. Voice. Did I play Melodica on this? I think I did. Melodica and Saxophone. Oh, and I think it was just those three. Oh, and Vuvuzela. Vuvuzela. I forgot about the Vuvuzela. Oh, yeah, I got to check the... Oh, there were some cheers? Let's see. Why is it not telling me? It should show me the cheers right when I get back. Yeah, why am I not seeing the cheers? Okay, let me take a note to myself. So, make sure that... Uh-oh, there's the Vuvuzela. Okay, I'm into this poll. Oh, actually, let me do these. Let me check these cheers first. Oh, yeah, Broska says, check your cheers to see what you played. I know, that's what I need to do. It would have been so much easier for me. We had a Dat Melodica from Broskiv, a cheer for Dat Vuvuzela, a cheer for Dat Vocals, and a cheer for Dat Soprano Sax. Thank you, Broskiv. Man, Broskiv, coming through again and again. Thank you, Broskiv. Okay, let's end this poll. What has chat chosen? It's a tie between Neon Noir, and Dry Off in the Waves. It's a tiebreaker. Let's see. Let the Greeks decide. What are the Greeks going to decide? And Hephaestus has chosen option number 5. That is OBJ9's title, Dry Off in the Waves. Dry Off in the Waves. Oh, hey, Dusty. Let's see. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah. We did that. Oh, we have some new follows. A Little Magic, Vicky Wang, and Lucy Goosey 2012. Thank you for those follows. Thank you. Welcome. Okay, let's see. I think we're going to start a recount. Oh, this is OBJ9's 5th title. Nice. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you, Dom, for the reminder. We definitely need more venues. It looks like only maybe 3 or 4. So give me some venue suggestions before the show ends so we have some venues for tomorrow. Or Wednesday, I mean. Oh, it's not going to fit. Tonight's venue is the Graveyard of Decommissioned Hydration Bots from, I think it was 13 Now, right? We did 5 tracks. We did Whispered Truth, and the caterpillar emerges as a beautiful eagle. Fire phases on 4. Any word tells unique stories, and we ended on Dry Off in the Waves. Oh yeah, we need 2. Definitely, thank you, Dom. We need tours as well. We only have 2 more shows of the March at the Etceterati tour. Let's see, okay. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I've screwed everything up now, haven't I? Have I just messed up everything? What? End of show. Shoutouts. I don't know. This is awkward. Why are we not going to show our screen? Oh, you know what? I bet I know why. Where's our screen? There we go. Well, let's try this again. Oh, 187? Why is it going to 187? Okay, we're going to try this one more time. Generate shout out. Okay, we did that. Oh, I see. It should have. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we got some thank yous. If you're new, we have a shout out which you're going to be a part of coming up. Well, first, let's do our thank yous. First up, we've got our superstar mods tonight. ClaraBowBunny, Dom was here, Frambox, Music Chick, Tubi, and Where's Hats. Thank you, mods, for all your help tonight. We had a gifted sub to ClaraBowBunny from Jubal, a gifted sub to Buddy from Broskiff. We had a resub from a sub from Rancizzle. We had resubs from Allegra, Where's Hats, Reginald Delaware, and Music Chick. Thank you for those subs and resubs and gifted subs. We had 2 donations from Dom. Oh, and we have a new sub from Devil's List Kimberly. Oh, a gifted sub. Oh, who did that come from? From Broskiff. Oh, thank you, Broskiff. Thank you so much. And what else? We have we had a bunch of cheers. Look at that. 1,100 bits from Broskiff. Cake Johnson, Mr. Robert, Nifty Guy 1, Corsair 0300, and Devil's List Kimberly. Thank you for those cheers. Thank you to everyone who's hanging out in chat and lurking. I forgot to do Lurkers Go Berserk. I should have done that. Now it's time for the shout out. If you haven't seen the shout out before, here's how it works. My goal is to say all of these names in one breath without stopping. My record is around and another cheer from Broskiff. That kid. Thank you, Broskiff. My goal is to say all your names in one breath. You'll notice I say some of these names differently. I'm not cheating. I'm honoring the person's say my name request. My record's around 60, so 40 should be no problem. Well, let's fade out this music. Let's cut to camera 1. Camera 1? Any day now, camera 1. Oh, thanks, Broskiff. Any day now, camera 1. Well, I did it manually. Okay, so let's see. Tonight we feature the following extraordinary members of the Twitch universe. A stellar cast who assembled for this show and this show only. We featured the following. Okay, this is where I need to take some big breaths. Dom says, camera 1's partying with camera 3 too hard. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to add, the reason we're doing a shout out for these folks is they either named our current tour, named our venue tonight, named one of our 5 tracks, and or made a request that made it one of these songs, changing the course of history. Okay, now I lost my breath. Let's try again. Allegra, Andrew, Pierce Brosnan, 7 Double, Broska, Buddy, Kate Johnson, ClaraBowBunny, Clockwork, Gearhead, Cultival, Pixel, Devils, Gonna be Dom, Don Geo, Dorf, Dr. Zemanowitz, Stucker, dugDbug, Nick Flabs, Frambox, Johan Bach, John, Jubal, Kontar, Moonraker, 0071, Miss Robert, Mushin, MLG, Music Chick, My Best Friend, Bean, Nifty Guy 1, OBJ, Ozchunk, Pianist, Frias, Qbit, Reginald, Delaware, Rune, Cecil, 625, The Chickless, 13th, Now, Tubi, and Wayne. I got tied up a couple places, but I was fine. I made it through it. Though I say your names fast, let me cut back to camera 4. Though I say your names fast, no, I'm saying in my mind I'm moving in super slow-mo, giving you guys all high fives as I run by. Again, because this show is improvised, because I have nothing planned in advance, I depend on you guys for inspiration. So these songs, they would not exist. They simply would not have existed. Think about how one sound or one melody or one drum loop totally becomes the basis for the entire track. So thank you guys for all your participation and support. Let's see. Okay, we got 2 things left. We're going to start rolling our sub credits. If you're a new sub, you can get a custom credit at the end of the show. You can have multiple custom credits, and our bot2b will choose different ones each show. Let's see. Let's read a few of them. We got Dissonant Bells, #1 fan, Allegra, sound technician, I'm already behind. Okay, gonna let them roll. I think I wore myself on the shout out. So it's good to have you here, Cecilus 625. Oh, good night, Rune. Get some good rest. So we're gonna do one last thing. We're gonna find someone to raid. Let me see who is on right now. Who is playing? Let's see. I think this is someone new. I like raiding new people. Yeah, I don't think I've raided her before. Okay, if you've never done a raid before, well, actually, let me say I'll be back on Wednesday and Friday this week. 3 shows. I'm bringing Fridays back. So I hope to see you guys one of those days. We're about to do this raid. Hi, thanks, Dr. Zemanowitz. It's awesome to have you here again. Okay, have a wonderful night. Oh, did I already start the raid? Uh-oh, did I already start it? It's going to cut me off if I did. Did I start this? I did. Okay, I got to go fast then. Or no, I didn't. Did I? Okay, now I'm going to do it. Okay. I hope to see you guys very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or morning or afternoon, whenever it is. I'm the kid getting all topsy-turvy with my whatever that is. Okay. Wait, let me start this first. Okay, now we're fading to black. I'll see you guys later.